Hello, royal folks. It's good to see you all here again. This is your regular dose of royal news and analysis. But before we start, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. Thanks. The ghostwriter for Prince Harry's tell-all memoir Spare is clearing the record. In a new essay published by The New Yorker, J.R. Moehringer, also the author of The Tender Bar, opened up about writing the book with the Duke of Sussex for 2 years. The essay illuminates his close relationship with the royal, from the fight that almost ended their professional relationship to what it was like to temporarily live with Harry and Meghan Markle in their California home. Moehringer recalls a late-night Zoom session with Harry to go over the book's edits. The two reached an impasse over a specific section in the book, in which Harry is in the midst of a brutal military training that simulates the experience of being kidnapped and tortured by terrorists. He is beaten, starved, stripped, and, at one point, the pretend captors hurl insults at him, one of which is a vile dig at his late mother, Princess Diana. Harry insisted that this part of the book end with a witty comeback he hurled back at the captor, but Moehringer disagreed. In the end, Moehringer convinced the royal to exclude the witticism from the passage, arguing that it unnecessarily detracts from the story's narrative power. Harry relented, then cheekily joked to the writer afterwards, "I really enjoy getting you worked up like that." Despite the occasional editorial disagreements with Harry, Moehringer wrote that his impression of the prince was generally a positive one. "I just liked the dude. I called him Jude right away. It made him chuckle," he said. "I found his story, as he outlined it in broad strokes, relatable and infuriating. The way he'd been treated by both strangers and intimates was grotesque." The author added that the two bonded in their shared grief over their mothers. Moehringer's mom had recently died when he and Harry first met. "I wondered if we'd have any chemistry. We did, and there was, I think, a surprising reason. Princess Diana had died 23 years before our first conversation, and my mother, Dorothy Moehringer, had just died, and our griefs felt equally fresh," he wrote. He later added, "In retrospect, though, I think I selfishly welcomed the idea of being able to speak with someone, an expert, about that never-ending feeling of wishing you could call your mom." Moehringer stayed with Harry and Meghan at their Montecito home multiple times over the course of writing the book, once accompanied by his wife and children, and twice by himself. Moehringer stayed in the couple's guest house, where Meghan and Archie would visit me on their afternoon walks. Meghan, knowing I was missing my family, was forever bringing trays of food and sweets. The Duchess of Sussex also gifted toys to Moehringer's children. When someone leaked the news that Harry would be releasing a memoir and that Moehringer was ghostwriting it, the author and his family were quickly hounded by the press. He described the terrifying experience of paparazzi following him and his wife as they dropped their son off at press school, and of the endless false headlines published about him that he felt powerless to correct. To express his frustration over the public scrutiny, Moehringer called up Harry. Moehringer also reflected on Harry's true intention for publishing Spare. "While I always emphasized storytelling and scenes, Harry couldn't escape the wish that Spare might be a rebuttal to every lie ever published about him," he said. He knew, of course, that some people would be aghast at first. Why on earth would Harry talk about that? But he had faith that they would soon see, because someone else already talked about it and got it wrong. Thus, Insider previously reported that the royal family felt rattled following the book's January release. There was a feeling that whatever Harry said in his book would just be news today, gone tomorrow, a palace insider told Insider at the time. However, a level of detail given in the book about specific relationships with the media has put it all under the microscope now. A source additionally said that Prince William, who faces several damning allegations in Spare, including instigating a physical fight with Harry after a fight about Meghan, felt devastated. "He's not ignoring the things his brother has shared," the source shared. The dust needs to settle, but this has been food for thought. Harry was recently in London for the coronation of his father, King Charles III. Meghan and the couple's 2 children, Archie and Lilibet, did not join him. So what do you think about this news, guys? Please share your thoughts in the comments and let me know what you think. Until then, thanks for watching. We'll see you again with some more fascinating news about the royal family. Thank you.